Well, good morning. I'm KVUE meteorologist Casey Sherman here with your Memorial Day forecast, and today we are on alert for what will likely be multiple rounds of rain and thunderstorms. Taking a look behind me, this is the Round Rock camera that we have currently looking at clouds, rain, and thunderstorms out across Round Rock, as it's really those northern areas so far this morning that have been dealing with the bulk of the activity. So a closer look at this. Again, it is a wet start to the Memorial Day up through Round Rock, Williamson County, really seeing a lot of the action along with quite a bit of lightning that we've had so far for this morning. We've seen these storms kind of swing on through Burnett County, through the Round Rock area, Georgetown, and now working their way on through portions of eastern Williamson County and into Milam County, where we have heavy rain, lightning. I'm sure they are hearing the thunder roar out towards areas just off to the east of Georgetown and near the Cameron area. Look at all the heavy rain indicating those heavy rainfall rates, the reds, the oranges between 1 to 2 inches per hour. Lightning tracker putting on the tracker here. Over the past 15 minutes, we've seen a total of 286 strikes just within this camera shot. Thankfully, we have not had any severe thunderstorms just yet, but certainly not the best morning to be out and about. I know a lot of people have the day off, of course, for today. Want to use this unofficial start of summer to maybe be outdoors, and we're off to just this kind of stormy start, at least for those northern areas. Loop of the next few hours, our high resolution model pulling these away. I don't think they'll be really making their way down towards the Austin area, certainly our southern counties, as this first round will really be focused farther north. Now, we will likely see a second wave of rain and thunderstorms develop by this afternoon. That particular round likely going to be a little bit more widespread. So this first round is due to this cluster of storms that worked its way through the Dallas area very early this morning, brought them some flooding issues. It's now beginning to work its way now out across northeast parts of Texas and into Louisiana, which will leave us with a little bit of a break before the atmosphere will likely recharge by this afternoon and lead to that second round that we're anticipating later on. Severe weather outlook today. We have seen an upgrade from the Storm Prediction Center. We now have a level 3 out of 5 risk, now just clipping portions of our hill country zone. So this includes all of Mason County, Llano County, Gillespie County, the good majority of Blanco County, and Burnett County. That's where we have the best ingredients to see some very large hail from the thunderstorms we're expecting later on today. Notice we have also seen that hail risk increase for those areas in red, a 30% chance of hail. These black lines, the hatched area, indicating more of a chance of seeing hail that could be at least egg size or greater. That hail threat decreases a little bit more as you head off to the south and east. So it's really our hill country zones and even the I-35 corridor they'll be watching for that biggest risk to see some very large hail from our thunderstorms we're expecting later on today. We also do have a non-zero tornado risk on this Memorial Day. It's low, but again, not zero, so we'll have to watch out for that, along with the threat of seeing some damaging winds. So timing this out, I do think we'll have these storms come in a couple rounds. Of course, the first round is what we're currently seeing, that we've seen up in Burnett County, now beginning to exit Williamson County and into Milam County. That eventually tracks out, and a lot of us will be looking at a decent amount of dry time, at least through this Memorial Day, I would say around midday. By this afternoon, we'll see the atmosphere potentially recharge and re-energize enough to lead to what could be an additional round of some stronger storms set to work its way through as we get closer to about 5, 6, 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock, stopping the clock around the dinner time hour. These storms, again, notice more widespread and more southerly reaching as compared to the first round that has really just been confined to our northern zones. This particular round, I think, will be packing more of a punch when it comes to that hail threat, the wind threat, and also the possibility of maybe even seeing some spin in the atmosphere as well. So we'll have to watch out for that. If you have any kind of dinner plans for this Memorial Day, that's a time frame that we'll be watching for that higher potential of these thunderstorms overall across the area, along with that potential seeing some strong severe storms with some lingering showers and storms possible as we head into tonight. One of the things we'll also have to watch out for today, not just the severe weather threat, but also the risk of seeing some flooding. Some very heavy downpours will be possible. We've got a level 2 out of 4 risk to see flooding all across the KVUE viewing area. Heading into Tuesday, many heading back to work, kids heading back to school for the little bit of school you have left before the summertime break, and tomorrow should be off to a quieter start to the day. I do expect tomorrow will be a quieter day overall, as rain chances are going to be a little bit more limited, but we could see an additional round of some storms work its way through Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning. This could also be packing a punch in terms of that severe weather threat. And then again, we'll see additional rounds of more scattered showers and storms for Wednesday. So we're overall heading into this more active weather pattern that's going to take us into the good portion of this work week. Tuesday, we hold with level 1 to level 2 risk for severe storms. And Wednesday, notice even though that threat continues to decrease, we still have that level 1 out of 5 risk for severe storms across the area. Rain chance wise, we'll continue with more rounds of some spotty showers and storms, hit or miss through Thursday. It's really not until Friday and the weekend that we'll start to see those rain chances start to come down. Now, one of the benefits, of course, we get the needed rain, but what we're also going to see as we head into this more generally active weather pattern are some cooler conditions. Temperatures, we're taking a break from the 90s at least, thanks to the cloud cover, the rain chances. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, check it out, will actually be slightly below average for a change of pace with highs that'll be topping off in the upper 80s, so that should certainly feel good. Of course, we do need the rain, so it's always good to see some beneficial rainfall across the area. 7-8 rainfall forecast showing anywhere between 2 to 3 inches of rain. Some of these orange spots here could be indicating the potential to see up to 4 inches of rain in some spots. Again, that's over the time span of a week, so that should at least help us out with this more unsettled weather pattern that's going to continue, I'd say, at least from now through about Thursday of this work week. 92 for a high temperature today. Those winds will be out of the south and east around 10 to 15 miles, a little bit breezy at times. We'll continue with that chance for a couple storms as we head into certainly early this evening and then also into the overnight hours as we cool to about 70 degrees to kick off your Tuesday. Spotty storms, that rain chance comes down to a 30% chance for your Tuesday. So again, they won't be quite as numerous. We do have the potential maybe seeing some additional storms Tuesday night. Wednesday, additional spotty storms, and Thursday we still keep with that more active weather pattern. By Friday and just in time for the weekend when a lot of us want to be outdoors yet again, we'll be looking at those rain chances coming down a little bit more. Should be mainly dry for Saturday. That rain chance will start to lower, and Sunday right now I'm expecting some dry conditions, and then of course without the storms, that heat will start to make a comeback across the area as well with those highs at least in the lower 90s, but that's pretty seasonable for this time of year, so we certainly will take it. We'll be tracking the storms throughout the day today, and if we need to, we'll be breaking into coverage. We'll have to watch out for that severe weather potential really all day long, so stay tuned, and thanks for tuning in to KVUE Plus, and of course have a safe Memorial Day.